Hey guys, Johan here from Blueprint Live Coaching. Firstly, thank you for giving me the opportunity to get to know you, to have a bit of a quick chat, and more importantly, have the opportunity to share with you the Life Clarity Starter Pack that you're going to get access to. But before you do, just please give me the opportunity to quickly talk about this offer. Let's get all this stuff out of the way, and then together collectively, we can work on this Clarity Starter Pack together. So, my name is Johan. I'm based in Melbourne and I help people like yourself all around Australia, Africa, USA, and Singapore. Now, this program you're going to be looking at, it's a 6 weeks mindset program. It's got a bit of one-on-one coaching in there. You get some worksheets, some homework, some assessment, and more importantly, you also get a personalized weekly video from myself as well. And the greatest thing about this program, guys, is that you get access to me on a one-on-one level. So when we do our coaching calls, you can be open and transparent about anything. And everything that I'm going to share with you over the next 6 weeks, guys, are things that I've implemented and really constructed in my own life as well. I used to struggle with self-confidence. I used to struggle with taking action. And I used to have a lot of limiting beliefs in myself. And what I've done is I've overcome those beliefs. And now I'm sharing with you the tools and the frameworks so you can improve yourself in your own life as well. And about the offer, guys, I'll keep it nice and short. It's only 110 Australian dollars a week for 6 weeks. So you're looking at $660 over the course of 6 weeks, but you can pay it on the weekly basis. Now we've got that mumbo jumbo away. The other real reason I wanted to really talk to you on this video is I want to make sure that you're going to get comfortable with me because you're going to be working with me, right? So that's the first things first. So if you don't feel comfortable with me, no offense taken. And if you're comfortable with me, what you can do, guys, at the end of the Life Clarity worksheet that you get access to for free, you can simply book in a free call to see if this program is worthwhile pursuing. So what I want you to do, guys, is after you've watched this video, is to simply download the worksheet by, filling up your name and your email address, and you'll get access to this Clarity worksheet as well. And you might want to watch this video again. And in this Life Clarity Starter Pack, it's basically a small assessment tool that I'm going to share with you. And it's going to give you a bit of a taste on the coaching program that I actually give to other students like yourself. And in this self-assessment tool, we're going to really look at some different parts of our life and we're going to score ourselves from 1 to 10. And you're going to give a short reason on why you've marked yourself. And to make it even easier, I'm going to do this with you and I'm going to share with you some of the things that are going on in my life so you can see how transparent I am and more importantly, give you a bit more of an opportunity on how to mark yourself correctly. So like I said, you're going to get a Clarity Starter Pack like this. On the first area, it talks about health. Now, when we talk about health is how do we feel about ourselves when it comes to our health? And this is both physically and how we feel internally. Now, rating 1 out of 10, I give myself an 8. Why I gave myself this rating is I go to the gym 6, 7 days a week. I eat really well, and I've done a lot of work on myself over the last 4 years. And if you give yourself a 4 or a 5, that is okay. It is totally fine, even if it's lower. And then what you can actually do is after you've seen all of your markings and scores, you can work on yourself progressively. Okay. So mark yourself from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the best. Then the second one is your mindset. And I will actually want to expand on this. This is more about how you think. How's your mental health? Now, honestly, I'm about a 7. The reason why is I always have to continually work on my mental game. I don't think this is something that I'm always going to be comfortable naturally. This is something that I'm going to work on myself for the rest of my life. There's another section called relationships, and this basically means do you have like friends in your life? Do you feel lonely? Do you have a community? Like, what is really going on in your ecosystem when it comes to life? I will mark myself a really good 6. And the reason why is I have a strong community. I have some close friends, but I'm definitely lacking at this moment on spending more time with friends and family because I'm so focused on my business at the moment. And to be transparent, this is probably something I really need to work on. Then there's another section called career, and this is pretty straightforward. And all you've got to ask yourself, are you really happy in your career? I'm very happy at what I do. I'm going to give myself a 9. I wouldn't be here right now if I didn't like what you do. But, there was once upon a time where it was about a 4 or 5 when I was working my normal corporate job before I did this. So mark yourself whatever you feel. There's another section called finances. Now, everyone is going to have a different answer when it comes to finances. I always want to look at this as where I want to be versus where I am. So, where I am now, I'm pretty comfortable. I give myself a 7, but there's a lot of room to grow financially. And I've got some big goals for me and my family. And we want to do a bit of work in Africa as well. Personal growth. I'm about a 5. I need to do a lot more personal growth for myself. Like I've got a personal coach that I work with as well, but I'm still learning about personal growth. So for me, I've still got a lot of work to do on this matter. And then there's a section called spiritually, and I've put up if applicable. So you might be watching this, you might not have a religious belief, or you don't believe in energy or a higher power or the universe. So that is okay. If you don't feel comfortable in answering that for yourself, you don't need to. But if you do, mark yourself. Mine's a 6. I'm a Christian. I'm a big man of faith. And I've got friends from different religions and different belief systems and non-belief systems. So in my life, I still give myself a 6. I've still got a lot of work to do, guys, to be honest with you on this as well. So when you fill this self-assessment tool, it's going to give you a bit of an idea on where you need to improve in your life. And if this was a real coaching program where you were actually working with me on one of our coaching calls, you'll have the opportunity to talk about, things you want to improve on, and I'll share with you some frameworks to really accelerate that growth when it comes to doing your achieving that goal. On the second sheet, there is a simple question, and it basically says, what is one area of your life you need help with? It could be communication, having a routine, time, leadership, having purpose, self-confidence, imposter syndrome, limiting beliefs, worthiness, lack of focus, or if you think there is something else that is really struggling in your life, you can put other and you can actually mention it below. Now, the reason why I like to have this kind of information is when we get to work with each other, and if we do, it gives me a bit of a sense of what I really need to concentrate on helping you because everyone is different. And the different levels of work we need is going to be different for everyone. But the one thing I really want to share with you guys is that I'm genuinely here to help. And that's why I really wanted to talk about the offer at the start. I wanted to get it out of the way. And what I wanted to do is spend some time with you. And what I really want you to ask yourself is, do you actually feel that you need coaching? And the other question I want to ask is, are you actually coachable? And then the third most important question is, where do you see yourself in the future if you don't get coaching? Because I can be honest with you guys, I can help you. I don't know you, but I'm being real here. I know that I can help you transform your life. If you met me 5 years ago, guys, my life was very messy. I was about to break up with my wife, who I've been with for 13 years. I didn't really have a career. And I was lacking a lot of purpose in life. And in the last 5 years, I've done a lot of work on myself. And in December, I'm going to Africa for a speaking event. I've got this cool, amazing business. I've got a publishing company. And I've still got challenges like yourself in everyday life. But for me, the change has been that now I've got massive purpose in my life. And my big mission is to help people like yourself, not just live an average life. So, guys, if you're really interested in taking your life to another level, download that Clarity Pack, do the work, book in a call with me, and I will help you in 6 weeks transform your life. So, speak soon, guys. And thank you again for giving me the opportunity to share more about me and the program. Speak soon, guys. Take care.